Alright, what's up guys, Chaos here, and today we're back playing F1 2015. This is actually the F1 2014 mode available in the game. We're actually playing as Kevin Magnusson in the Canadian Grand Prix, the home to my favourite race of all time, which is of course 2011, where Jenson Button took it home in the rain, which was an incredible achievement for him. We're starting 12th on the grid, and all we need to really do is get a good start here, because the problem with being in the middle of the pack is that there's a lot of cars, and it's easy to have an accident. Now we pull away from the line, and we're actually getting a little bit of wheel spin, but we do get off to a really good start. We try and go the inside of Daniel Kvyat, but we actually clip the grass and we actually have to pull out of that to prevent any sort of accidents. We're alongside Nico Hulkenberg, we actually get past him, and we are now alongside Daniel Kvyat for turn 2. He actually gets away much better than me. I get a little bit of wheel spin again. Don't know if I've got cold tires or not. Coming through this S-bend sort of chicane thing, down into gear 3, and we're just sort of chasing Daniel Kvyat. But coming through this turn here, this like long sort of curve ending sector 1. He actually goes really slowly, and we almost contact Jenson Button for going really slowly. Fortunately, our back left tire actually locked, so it kind of slid us over to the left a bit. But now we're alongside Kimi Räikkönen, and he's not going to give that position to me for free, basically. He's going to fight my position. But we're coming up into the nether S-bend chicane, and as you can see, Felipe Massa just brake checking us there. Dirty move, and then all of a sudden we tried to get a little aggressive, but we lose the back end again, and all of a sudden now Kimi Räikkönen is coming back against us, but of course he's holding the inside line, and we're coming out to a hairpin, so he has to brake early, but we have to go really deep into the corner. As you can see, we're going completely off the racing line, and we almost hit the wall. Bit controversial, but of course that Ferrari has a much faster engine, so he pulls away pretty much instantly. But we set it up to rich mix, and if you haven't seen my last video, that combined with slipstream is basically impossible to defend against. Kimi Räikkönen has no chance at all. We're coming into the final chicane to end the lap, and as you can see, Kimi Räikkönen just gives up the move completely. But now we are in search for position 7, 6 and 5th. 5th is actually the position that our team wants us to finish. We actually go outside of Fernando Alonso, and again, Felipe Massa just brake checking us constantly. You know, he clearly has a problem with Kevin Magnusson or me as the driver, and we're now chasing him with Daniel Ricciardo sort of in the mix of that. I know I'm not going to be able to get a double overtake because I know the quality of the drivers. I'm basically just going to have to try and take on each driver one by one. So fortunately, they actually stopped fighting each other here because, of course, they were fighting for that 5th position. But I'm coming up behind Daniel Ricciardo, and as you can see, he brakes really early, and now we are actually able to go up the inside. We almost touch his side pod there, and with the side pod glitch, it's very aggressive, but he actually hits the wall on the left-hand side, so we lose a lot of time there. We set the mix for the fuel mixture back up to rich, and we do exactly the same as what we did to Kimi Räikkönen. We're in the slipstream, and it's just impossible to defend against. We probably turned down the fuel mixture a little early there, but it really doesn't matter because he backs out of the move, and we're back into the chase for 5th place, which is Felipe Massa, which is right up ahead. To be honest, I wasn't too worried because we were catching these cars pretty easily. Obviously, they're still in the medium AI. This is actually before I recorded the Kimi Räikkönen gameplay, which is also on my channel. Now you see, getting a little close to Felipe Massa, not able to do anything there, but now we're coming out to the hairpin, and as you can see, we're catching him, we're reeling him in, and we actually do have DRS zone, so we have to actually use that to our advantage. We come out of this turn, we actually get a little bit of wheel spin, not too much, but it does cost us a little bit of time, so we actually pop it onto Rich Mix, and I realized that he's not actually going to be too slow. He's actually going pretty quick. Obviously the Williams using the Mercedes engines and are basically pulling away like absolutely crazy because those engines are pretty much the dominant force in Formula 1. Coming through the final chicane, still not able to make up most of my time, but as you can see, we're coming up behind him, behind the hairpin, and I know exactly what I need to do. I just need to master this hairpin and we'll get a good exit. But as you see, we clip the grass on the left hand side, and we actually lock up the rear tires, and that could have gone horribly wrong, but unfortunately that costs us a bunch of time because now we've lost all that time and all the space that we'd gained up on that lap. We have to basically do it all over again, and we're almost coming up to the last lap, so things are getting a little bit desperate at this point. But we actually skip to the hairpin again, putting in some qualifying sector times, and as you can see, all I need to do is make sure that I master this hairpin. Now actually we contact with Felipe Massa right behind him there, and we're now getting a good exit. Now obviously Massa has a better engine, so he pulls away pretty quickly, but I pop it into Rich Mix, and obviously we have the DRS and we have a little bit of slipstream, so we are going to be gaining on him, but we have to decide whether we're going to dive bomb him, which is basically going straight down the inside. But he brakes super early as we go up the inside, but as you can see, we leave no room, and we actually clip our back left tire, and we actually both almost spin. We almost contact the wall there, but I don't know how I didn't get a penalty for that. That was completely my fault. I gave him no room at all, but we end up finishing 5th place. I really kind of feel bad about that because, well, I didn't mean to not give him room. I was kind of hoping he'd just cut the curb so we'd be alongside each other, but apparently he was like, nah, I'm just going to take you out instead. Completely my fault, but hey, We didn't get a penalty for it, so we actually finished 5th place, which is where our team wanted to finish us. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to press the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. And yeah, that's everything from me. My name's Kiss, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.